All right, what's going on, guys? It is day number 32. Let me check. It is day number 31. It would have been day number 32, but the rest day, my rest day I did not film, so that's on me. That's on me to get better on that. That's on me to stay disciplined on my stuff. But yeah, first and foremost, it is January 2nd. Well, I'm reading the devotional for January 2nd, and the devotional for January 2nd says, "I am renewing your mind. When your thoughts flow freely, they tend to move towards problems. Your focus gets snags on a given problem, circling around and around in attempts to gain mastery. Your energy is drained away from other matters through this negative focus. Worst of all, you lose sight of me. A renewed mind is present focused. Train your mind to seek me in every moment, every situation. Sometimes you may find me in your surroundings. A lilting bird song, a loved one's smile, golden sunlight, a golden sunlight. At other times you might draw inward to find me. I am always present in your mind. Seek me, seek my face, speak to me, and I will light up your mind. So that comes from Romans 12:2, Hebrews 3:1, and Psalm 105:4. That'll do it for the devotional talk. Shoes, I actually got that stuff done. It took me a minute. I'm gonna show you guys what I did buy through Instagram. It was not too much, to be honest. I bought some size 5 rageable 5s, or size 11 rageable 5s, some last shot 14s, Bluebird 5s, Fire Red 9s, and some Ferrari 14s. The Ferrari 14s I got for a steal. I got for 62. And if you know about Ferrari 14s, man, the market on them is crazy. So that was a steal for me. Cleaned a couple pairs I needed to clean. I'm gonna take the time tomorrow to post on eBay. I'm pretty sure I got every single pair that was dirty cleaned. So whatever comes through the mail tomorrow, I do gotta clean that as well. But yeah, trying to think what else I think about a shoe in terms of shoes. I am posting pairs on the Instagram story on Sunday. I'm giving away a pair for free, so I'm gonna make like a separate clip explaining everything you need to do. It'll be some Jordan 7 hairs, nothing too crazy, just just some dumpers for free. That and I want to get better at promoting myself, promoting my business more than anything, and actually taking the clips from these videos whenever I do talk about shoes and just like having it on IG Reels, YouTube Reels, and as well as TikTok. TikTok's a little tricky just because of the copyright stuff, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to move my way around that. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna talk about the lift when I'm inside warming up. So whatever I have planned for that, I'll tell you guys. And yeah, as far as shoes, I think that might be it. So I'm gonna take the drive. I did sell a couple things, but it's just like some everyday sales. But I'm gonna take the time now to drive, get myself like prepared for the gym. I have legs. Um, what I will tell you is that I will start off with calves just to build that up because I've been slacking on my calves. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm inside warmed up and give you the rundown on basically what I'm gonna do for the day. All right, so it's a little past 2. I got here a bit late, but basically what I'm planning on doing is starting off with calves, get that warm, switch over to RDLs, some type of leg hamstring curls, and I might add in leg presses this time. Really depends. If my knees feel okay, then I'll add some type of squat movement. If not, then if I don't add any squat movement, then I'll do leg press, and then I'll just add sissy squats at the end of my leg extensions, and that'll be sissy squats on each set of leg extensions too. So, but if I do squats, I will probably opt for a pendulum squat or a hack squat, either one of those two, and then switch over to leg extensions with a one finisher at the end with the sissy squats. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my knees warm, uh, my quads warm, my hamstrings warm, and then I should be. I'm not gonna record calf raises because that's just calf raises, but I'll start off with some type of RDO movement, whether it's barbell, Smith machine, or free weight. No clue. I'll have to find out later. All right, so now I'm gonna start off with some RDLs, dumbbell. I've been doing that for the past couple leg days, but as far as the calf raises, I trained every single set to failure, but I only did 3 sets. So I did one set with a 45 on each side plus a 25. I did 2 sets with that, and then one set with a 45 or two 45s on each side. But yeah, that felt pretty alright on the calves. As far as RDL goes, I'm gonna try off 90 with as best form as I can, then drop it down, and then try to get as many reps as possible with the 70s. This is typically light for me, but you know, I just want to make sure I get the form right more than anything. I don't want to feel my lower back. That's usually what happens when I go with heavier weight. I definitely could have pushed myself more on the RDO. That's just something that I'm about to work on. Just pushing myself to true failure. That definitely wasn't failure for me. So I definitely left a couple things on the plate, but I'm gonna double check how many reps I got. If I got a decent amount, I'm gonna stay with the same weight. If not, drop it down to 80. But yeah, I mean that's the main reason I'm doing RDLs, dumbbell specifically, just because it's always been hard for me to go to failure. So I want to get better at that. So I want to grow my hamstrings. I feel like I could definitely find some improvement in my hamstrings. I'm gonna do a couple sets off camera and then switch over to some type of quad movement. So I warm my way up to 4 plates and a 25 on each side. It usually takes me a while to warm up on this type of exercise, just because I want to make sure my form's right and I don't actually like do too much weight. Honestly, I think that's one of the first times, or the first time I actually pushed myself to failure on a leg press machine. And like it is nice pushing some decently heavy weight and then actually feeling a burn using the heavy weight. But yeah, I mean, I lost count how many reps, so I'm gonna go back through it. That's the nice part about recording. You can just go back and see how many reps you got. I might do this standing hamstring curl machine after that, and then finish off with leg extensions. All right, so I already did one working set. Not too much weight, just 30 pounds. So I'm doing single leg just to make sure I actually feel the contraction and just focus on one hamstring at a time. To the same weight, 30 pounds again, and then probably do the same weight on the last set off camera. But uh, try to push as much as I can. This will be the last hamstring workout, and then after this, I'm gonna switch over to leg extension, and then on the last set, I'll do the 60 squat with that. That was a pretty solid set. I'm starting to get the hang of this exercise. So basically, what works for me is just getting a full stretch at the bottom, just like pushing it up as much as I can at the top. But still need some work to do on this specific exercise. I'm not yet mastered with that, but I'm gonna do one more set off camera, and then yeah, I think that'll do it for hamstrings. So I decided I'm gonna only do 2 sets of the leg extensions. Uh, the weight is only 150, but I'll try to push it to as many reps as possible. So it'll most likely be 15 plus reps, and then both sets are gonna be supersetted with 60 squats for failure. I think just those 2 sets, and then walk on the treadmill for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends how I feel. But yeah, I'm thinking that'll do it for legs. Leg extensions, I definitely could have done better. I don't know what it is with me on this exercise, but I'm not trying to push it as much as possible. My body just refuses to, so that's just something I gotta get better at, to be honest. One more just like that, off camera, and then switch over to the car talk for the gym recap. Cool. Done with the workout now. I'd say it's a pretty solid workout. Only thing I would change is just me going harder on the leg extensions. But as far as the leg press, I felt like I definitely pushed myself to where I couldn't get any more reps done. But I'm gonna just tell myself I could have got more, just because if I tell myself I pushed myself as much as I could, you know, you never really know. That was that. Got done with 40 minutes of cardio. This time, walking on the treadmill at 15 incline and 2.5 speed. On leg day specifically, I always do cardio on the treadmill just because on the stairmaster, I'm not trying to have my legs give out on me, so just trying to walk off the pump. But while on the treadmill, I had a bit of a awakening. So, and I know it's like, damn, bro, just choose between a fucking cut or a bulk. But I'm gonna weigh myself, try to figure out my body fat percentage, and I see that ideally, I'd want to be at 15%. So I'm probably way over that. So might cut it short before I do myself too much damage. I've been hovering around 195, so I might have to dabble into the 160s. So that'll take me like a year or two. So any more weight that I gain now, it'll just be just adding more months and months onto the what would be the cut. I just got like a list of goals that I have right here, and then just want to have everything organized, structured. Whatever thoughts that come into my head, just immediately boom, put it down that I want to do. So whenever I have a good idea, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, but I just forget. So what I'm gonna do instead is just like typing it down on my notes, and then if possible, just write it down on a piece of paper. I always feel that writing down your goals on a piece of paper is a lot better, but for convenient purposes, for me, I just write it down on my notes. So I just got a couple things I got planned for tomorrow as well. Tomorrow I'm hoping it'll be a productive day, but more than anything, I started wanting to like keep track of every single penny that I spend. So in terms of that, I mean, for my business specifically, I want to keep track of all my spending capital I have available, total pairs in hand, and how much that is, and total pairs on the way and how much that is as well. So that'll just keep giving me everything structured. I have almost no idea how much capital I have, so having that in mind, like a roughly good amount, a rough estimate, will be really good for me. Just having all that structured is just going to be a lot better for me. I feel like, and then actually knowing how many pairs I have in general on the way in hand, or how much I've been spending on pairs, and knowing my rate of interest, it'll just help overall. But another thing I want to change is just meal prepping, because for the for the life of me, I do not know why. I just have a hatred of cooking. It's just like whenever I think about cooking, I'm just like, fuck that. Let me just order food. But I gotta rewire my brain into just cooking, prepping my meals. I mean, I feel like that's enough talking for now. Um, so what I want to do tomorrow is weigh myself, see roughly how much I weigh, with no food in my system, everything emptied, get a rough body fat percentage amount, and then from there I'll go on to a cut, starting. I want to say Sunday, so I want to say starting Sunday. There, go on, see what I could do. My birthday is gonna be tricky. Valentine's Day is gonna be tricky. Those holidays are gonna be tricky while I'm trying to be on a cut. But I'll plan for that, like as always. Uh, Probably by getting my steps in, doing extra cardio, and just setting myself up for success. But that'll be it for today, day number 31. On to day number 32. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys later.